I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich men know the rich men. I wish politicians would look out for miners, and not just miners on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich men north of rich men. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay.
What do you think of that song?
I think it's nice to see people speaking up. It's nice in a song form as well.
He's got a good voice.
Yeah, the guy actually generally looks tired, like full on tired.
Like most of us.
And that's exactly how pretty much a lot of us are feeling.
These people in these high up positions, they have so much money and power and resources that I just think that they like fucking with people. I think that when people get too rich and too powerful, they do things that don't make sense to us just because they can. You know, there's a lot of things that I see people doing, and I'm just like, why would you do that to someone? Like, what possessed you to treat somebody that way? And when you get to those levels where they just control everything, I can't even imagine how many things they do to us and we don't even realize.
The problem as well lies with the fact that stuff like this won't get enough or as much recognition or people talking about it or resharing it and reposting it, but yet you'll get a video of Mizzy being a little shit, or Jeffrey Marsh or Dylan Mulvaney talking shit, and everyone's talking about it. The hypes and the focus is surrounding on that rather than people who are actually speaking sense.
Yeah, this is one of the rare cases where this one blew up, but there's a lot of videos of people speaking sense and trying to...
Sorry. I was going to say, you say it's blew up, but that's not nearly as popping or got as many likes or shares or views as what some of these other bullshit videos do. That was the original. That's why I checked to see if there was another one to it. That's the actual original, 25.7k likes.
No, but this song did block because this guy is on. He appeared on Joe Rogan. Obviously, for those of you that know, Joe Rogan has the biggest podcast in the world. It gets the most views by far. Like, it's not even close.
Okay.
This video blew up. If you look at the views,
that's good. Then I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, if you look at the views on YouTube, not just TikTok and on Instagram, it is massive. Like,
Okay.
I came across it and didn't really realize what was going on. I wasn't paying attention until your dad told me about it. Yeah, I understand why people feel. Very defeated. Because I've said before that I think the world's a very beautiful place and there's a lot of beautiful things in it, but it does feel like we're being strangled sometimes.
We're all being taken down, I feel.
It feels like sometimes we're put in a cage. And that line where he was talking about he wishes they would look out for minors more. Children are under attack these days, right? With the things they're teaching them. And then, you've got all of these rings, you have these people operating in mysterious ways, doing things to children they shouldn't be. And like you had the whole Jeffrey Epstein situation where they all seemed to know what was going on at the time. People had flown on his plane and, now it's just been swept under the rug. And it's like you were saying, a lot of people get media attention that shouldn't be getting it.
Yeah.
But people like Jeffrey Epstein or his wife, Ghislaine Maxwell, a lot of it was behind closed doors. We didn't really get to see what was going on. No one's really talking about it now. They've got our attention on other things that don't matter. And then a lot of people go to jobs that they hate. They're fed negative news over and over and over again. There's no positive spin on it ever. Then they're told things that they know are not true by people that you're supposed to believe, that are supposed to bring you the news and information in an impartial way, and they're supposed to be the experts on the situation. But being an expert now, I don't even know what that means anymore. 1 minute they're telling us we need to switch to paper straws, right? They're saying everyone's got to use paper straws. Now the experts are saying paper straws are toxic to you. I don't even know what an expert is anymore.
They still ain't giving us plastic straws back though.
No, they haven't. They're going to continue doing whatever they're doing. But now there's people, and it's the same with the jab, right? There was a lot of people saying that it's safe to take. There was a lot of people saying it's not safe to take. There was a lot of people saying that when the BLM riots were going on, that they were just peaceful protests, even though we saw millions of worth of damage done to cities. Like, people don't know where to look anymore. Everyone's confused. The media is doing it on purpose. They sensationalize certain bits of media. You go to your job on minimum wage to a boss that talks to you like shit. I understand why some people feel defeated. I would always encourage people to keep their head up and keep moving forward. Try to find the beauty in life. But that song it makes a lot of sense as to why it's resonating with so many people and why so many people are like watching it and why he appeared on Joe Rogan. There's a lot of like truth in that song. A lot of people are just suffering in silence, and the powers that be are just stepping on us. Like the gas companies, the big six, they are the biggest scumbags going. They, for whatever reason, they just keep on rising the prices. But our wages don't rise, right? Everyday people's wages don't rise.
At the moment, no wages have risen, but everything else has risen. The cost of rent prices at the moment are extortionate. It's ridiculous. The cost of interest rates at the moment is bizarre. The cost of just simple things in the shops, like everything has gone up so much. But wages, and it's a joke, and we are all struggling. We are all.
Dude,
do you know what I mean?
I went to the shop the other day. I didn't even realize that sometimes I'm not paying attention. I used to get a pack of 18 eggs for about £2.50, £3, I think.
Yeah.
I went into my local shop. It's £5.50 now. £5.50. Now on the surface, it doesn't. It's like £2 whatever.
Yeah.
But that shit adds up. And if everything in the store is going up, you leave there with the exact same amount of food, but you've spent double the money. And then the electricity bill is up. The gas bill is up. Rent is going up.
Bro,
Council tax is up.
My pet insurance,
Yeah, mine as well.
they just upped that by double the price.
But they never seem to do anything when you want them to.
How dare
For whatever
they?
reason, whenever I get pet insurance, I'm like, oh, it covers this, this, and this. All things that my dog has never had problems with. But the things that really matter,
Yeah.
oh, we don't cover that.
Doesn't cover
Give
that.
us £2,000.
Yeah.
And then one thing I love, right? Obviously, I love having a car. But it's like, you know, you get through the month. And I'm quite good with my money. I don't spend a lot of money, so I don't live paycheck to paycheck. I've been quite good with that. But I understand how some people, you know, they've got a lot of responsibilities. And then you get in your fucking car and this piece of shit government can't give the people that do the roads enough funding to actually do them properly, or however it works. And in London, it's like V Rally. It's potholes everywhere. And you know, you think you finally settled all your bills, paid off a bit of your credit card.
Yeah.
You bought the groceries. Everything's cool. You get in your car, wheels in a pothole. Now you need to buy a new tire. It's like one thing after another. I understand why people are so frustrated. It's happening over here in the UK. I know he's in America, but it's happening over here. It is one thing after another. You get on the underground, gotta go through zone 1, 2, 3, 4. Suddenly you've lost like 15 pounds. And then you get in your car, you get a flat tire because the government can't be able to fix the roads properly. And then you come home and the gas prices are up and the electricity is
They're
up.
just taking money from us left, right and centre any way that they possibly can.
But anytime you need them to do anything, anytime you're like, yo, something's in my house that needs to be fixed, you're supposed to fix it. They take 2 years to show up. I'm literally speaking from experience. Lights in my garage broken. They were supposed to fix it. They told us they would fix it. That was in 2019. Only now are they coming over. But when you do something wrong, they're very, very quick. You fucking go over the Dartford crossing and you don't pay that shit, they are on you straight away. Park the wrong way in London, which it seems to be everywhere these
For
days.
2 seconds.
You literally park one tire out of the white line, the smallest amount, you're getting a fine.
Yeah.
You even do it correctly, you get a fine. I parked correctly and they gave me a fine. I had to protest it for like, I think 4 months. Like it kept going through protest. Oh, you did this wrong. And I had evidence. They were on me. But when I proved them wrong, no compensation, nothing for stressing me out, belling my phone all the time. They just disappear. Like nothing happened. When you need them, when you need the government, they ain't nowhere to be seen. When you need all these institutions, they ain't nowhere to be seen. But when they want you, they will send the police here for you. The police who we need on the streets because knife crime is going up. Instead, you're bothering people at their houses and just not doing your jobs in general. And I'm not a hater of the police. I wish there were more police on the streets because right now the streets are out of control. You treat the Just Stop Oil protesters with more respect than everybody else. And it's just this country's gone down the drain.
A lot of countries are suffering at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I really don't. I mean, these people are just accumulating more and more wealth and more people are suffering. I feel apparently mortgages have gone up as well.
Yeah, but it's from interest rates. So a lot of people have had to sell their homes. Like there is a massive homelessness crisis at the moment because no one can afford anything. People can't afford to rent the properties, but people can't even afford to own the properties. So everyone's selling. There's no one renting and everyone's just living in a hotel at the moment as a temporary accommodation.
That's crazy, man. That's sad.
It's very, very sad.
I got home the other day actually, and I got an email from my internet service provider. And they were like, "Oh, we're putting your internet up," and I was like, "Okay, well, what benefits am I getting? Nothing. Just to continue to improve performance. It was fine. It was fine the way it was. I didn't have any problems. But you've upped it by £5.
Don't fix it.
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous. So I get why this song has resonated with people. We're only like scratching the surface of the problems that people face because of the way the government is just crushing us, that they have their foots on our neck.
It won't change anything though. That's the sad part.
Yeah, and they increase their own pay. The MPs get their pay rises, but everybody else, what? Everything else goes up and we're not given a real explanation for it. We don't actually understand why. Petrol skyrockets, and then you're telling people you can't drive diesel cars, but then petrol is like through the roof. So what? We're supposed to buy electric, even though they're super expensive. It does feel like for a lot of people there is no way out. And unfortunately, a lot of people, like we're fortunate, like we have close friends. Me and you are close. We've got people that if push came to shove, we can lean on each other.
Yeah.
That's why it's very good to be in groups. It's very, very good to be in, because in a group you can buy a house. In a group you can sort shit out. But when you're on your own, that's how they get you and they cripple you. And then before you know it, you're homeless. And you're wondering how you even fucking got there.